Welcome to Season 5 of The Good Pod. Today's podcast is presented by Dr. Barry Napier.
Do we really live by faith? This is one of those quickie notes, more musing than teaching, but it has a serious aim. If you're a person who says you live by faith, then please take note of what I say here, and I speak to myself as well as to you. Back many years ago, I was sipping tea and eating a cake at one of the usual after-meeting times in the church where I was a member. As I chatted to the person next to me, one of the other members sauntered up and began to talk to the lady behind me. Because he was a bit deaf, he tended to talk loudly, so I wasn't eavesdropping. I heard him tell the lady that he would dearly love to go to a particular Bible week, but he had no money. Then he said, "I live by faith, you see, so I'll leave it in God's hands." Then he sauntered away to join someone else, to repeat his story all over again. Now don't get me wrong, I like the man. He had a great personality and he was quite genuine in his beliefs. Even so, his statement that he lived by faith made an impact on me, but not for the reason you might think. Perhaps readers can tell me otherwise, but I don't think I have ever told anyone that I live by faith. Tell me if I have, but be assured that I do not recall saying it. Yes, I wait in faith on God. I pray that He will provide whatever is necessary for my personal life, for my pastoral duties and the ministry. But to say I live by faith is superfluous, for every Christian should be living by faith. To live by faith is simply to trust in God. At times He answers by providing through other human beings. I have experienced that myself. So what am I getting at then? Well, think about it, friends. Let's go back to our after-meeting gentleman and analyse what was really going on. Why do you think he was telling everyone that he lived by faith? Knowing the man, I can say that he was not being pretentious or pretending to be extra pious. Let us look at the results. I remember him telling me that he was amazed by the way the money always seemed to be given to him for this or that need. I had to smile because there was nothing amazing about it at all, and I dare say nothing divine or miraculous about it either. Put it this way, if you go around telling everyone that you live by faith, and at the same time you tell them you need this or that money, what do you think is the inevitable outcome? What will happen is that those you tell will feel a pang of conscience or even guilt, and they'll give you the money. Note that the man always received his money from the very folk he talked to about his need at the time. That is either a very good coincidence or it is the result of low-key salesmanship. Maybe he didn't realize what he was doing, but it was nothing less than salesmanship, and he never failed to hook his customers who knew he didn't have money. No apology offered by me. Readers ought to know by now that I am direct in what I say. If we tell others we live by faith and then we tell them what we need, then we are really asking them for money. Go on, think seriously about it for a moment. If we were truly living by faith, it is unlikely we would go around telling everyone about it, because faith is trusting God, not in man. Lots of ministries tell us they live by faith. So do many preachers and others, and yet regularly they send out pleas for money. Then when things get tough, they repeat their claim to supporters and hopefully money comes back in again. But that's not living by faith, is it? Be honest about it. No, rather it is getting into a panic and telling other Christians so that they will give you money. There's nothing wrong with that in itself.